What's up, guys? This is America on Trial, and I'm gonna do a follow-up video to my video. Is this the best America can do? And I was basically criticizing the merit of our presidential candidates. I think they're all pretty damn weak, and the guy, especially the ones in the Republican class, Hillary, I'll tell you one thing, if it's between Donald Trump and Hillary, I will straight up just go home. I will not go out to vote that day. I'll go down to the Secretary of State and get myself a passport to Canada. And I'll start working on my way of being a Canadian citizen. Seriously. Hillary, I do not trust the bitch. I loved Bill Clinton, but I do not trust his bitch of a wife. And Donald Trump, this spoiled rich person who never had to pay a bill in his life, who never had to struggle. Oh yeah, he has nice businesses and stuff like that, but he has a lot of failing businesses too. And he has a couple TV shows. But basically the dude is doing this for publicity. But a lot of people seem to want him on board. A lot of people seem to want him as president, and that fucking scares the hell out of me. Especially, I don't know, men. Especially Republicans, they seem to like him. But anyway, let's dig deeper into what... Let me ask you guys some questions. Let me give you guys a couple of facts. At least facts to the best of my knowledge. So to be a doctor, you need to go to medical school for X amount of years. And then after that, you have to have a residency for X amount of years. And all in all, it could take you damn near between 8 to 10 years if you want to be a doctor, depending on the pace you work. You want to be a nurse or whatnot, you can't have any felonies or whatnot, and you gotta go to school for 4 years. It's crazy. I mean, sure, doctors make bank and shit like that, but they need to go through this long, lengthy process of school, because I don't want anybody just up and cutting me open to work on me. Seriously, I don't want anybody just delivering my baby. I don't want to put my hands in the life of a person who's just a regular Joe. Now, while I do like Corey Margera, great guy, go subscribe to his channel, I would never let him just up and cut me open and start working on me. Now let me give you another example of shit. These are all things I wanted to be once upon a time, but I diverted away from them. Lawyers. This is just so you can defend a criminal and do other legal stuff. You gotta go to school for 4 years. You need a degree in criminal justice, but ultimately you have to pass that bar exam. And you have to do logical, and you have to do logic, logic games and stuff like that. So lawyers have to go through hell, basically. And then sometimes they don't even end up making that much. I mean, lawyers do make bank, but sometimes it can ultimately be a waste of money. They gotta go through all that shit. Some people want a 4-year degree just so you can file some shit at an office. All of these things, all these programs, I can go on and on. Psychologists, you need a fucking master's in psychology, and you gotta go to medical school if you want to be a psychiatrist. can go on and on and on and on about these jobs that require you to do all this shit. Yet, what's the requirement for you to make a law in this country? For you to be the commander-in-chief in this country? You gotta be born in the United States, and you gotta no, you don't have to be born in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. But let's just say you do. But from what I read, you gotta be 35 years old and you need a 14-year residency. That's all. And we wonder why we have so many fucking stupid ass people as presidential candidates. So what's my solution to this, you might ask? Put them through hell. Seriously. Let them go through all this fucking schooling. Seriously, if you want to be a congressman, you need at least a 4-year degree in something, in political science or something, where you learn how to make a law. You can't just be some redneck jackass sheriff or something. You can't just be some fucking hillbilly sister fucker. You can't be any of that shit. But one time, a pizza man, I don't know what state, he became a congressman. Seriously. These are the requirements, man, for you to have a seat in office. And in my state, the people running for mayor, we have an ex-murderer running for mayor in our city. No college education or whatnot. This is just for a mayor. And my city is one of the worst in the United States. It's even been referred to as the murder capital. Got a hit? Good enough hit? Yet, we just allow anybody to waltz right up in there. And, we allow anybody to just waltz up in there and become a lawmaker. Seriously. Look, let me tell you the reason why Detroit is in such a shithole. We allow people like fucking Kwame Kilpatrick, however the fuck you say his name. We allow this fucking jackass to come up in here. I don't know his background, so I don't know what the guy has. I don't know much about him. But if I know if he had better like education, if I would have known, if they would have had stricter rules, he wouldn't have been there in the first place. But like, he's gonna be butt meat in prison. It's gonna be funny. Why do I just want to know, like, why do we allow these people? I mean, you wouldn't allow some doctor to just cut up into your like chest and just start operating on your heart. No, because that's fucking with your life. You wouldn't allow a person with no merit or credentials. If you got framed for murder, you don't want just anybody defending you. Seriously, I love my cousins or whatnot, but like, and I love my mom. I would never let her defend me for my life. I would never let her defend me on trial. Seriously, I would never let a person that's like that's not a licensed psychiatrist. I would never let them subscribe pills to me. I would never let them give me prescription pills. I can't think of the word. So why the hell are we allowing why the hell is it so easy for people to just up and become president? I think people should have a hard time becoming congressmen and senators too. But like, for president, that's all you need. Me and my girlfriend had a debate about this. She disagreed with me to a certain extent. She agreed that we needed smarter presidential candidates, but she also thought we need the people of America to be smarter too. I know people who open up their fucking Bible they go to church or whatever, and whoever the pastor tells them to vote for, they're going to vote for. So however the pastor interprets his Bible, if it's a black church, they're going to tell you to vote for Obama. If it's a redneck white church, they're going to tell you to vote Republican. No matter what the people believe in. The Bible's against abortion. The Bible against them faggots. It makes no fucking sense. It is scary as fuck, man. That, like, I really do think United States is going to go down like ancient Rome really, really soon. And the reason why I believe that is because we have so many fucking stupid laws. We got so many fucking stupid people. But I guarantee you, if like we made it stricter on these people, if we like, let me give you my solution. If like you had to go to school and you had to get a bachelor's or 2 masters, one in military tactics, because the thought of Donald Trump, a person who has no political experience whatsoever, to just come up and say, fuck it, we're going to war in Mexico right now, let's go! And he gets a lot of these rednecks on board, these redneck congressmen who are also stupid as fuck. He gets these people on board. And the Republicans take the Senate or whatnot. Fuck it, we're going to war with Mexico. So I think you need to like study military tactics. And after that, you need a master's in economics. Seriously. Look, how the fuck this dude knows how to run his own businesses or whatnot. But dude, he ain't gonna make everybody no fucking billionaire. He's only gonna look out for their interests. Like, some people do not know simple ass tactics. They don't know simple ass economics. You think Ted Cruz knows that shit? Fuck no. You think Jeb Bush knows that shit? You think George Bush knew that shit? Dude, you think George Bush took any of the shit? I thought, to be quite honest, Obama's probably the most, he's probably the most like qualified president we had, because he's president of Harvard, 4.0 student, honor student, all that stuff. We need all of our lawmakers to be Ivy League students. I know people right now going to University of Michigan who are smarter than these presidential candidates. It makes no fucking sense, people. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Be careful. Start looking at start studying the people you're voting for. What the fuck do you want? Go ahead. Start studying the people you're voting for and shit like that. Cause it makes no fucking sense at all that we have to go through all this horse shit. If we had like if we implement these rules, like if these rules became a thing tomorrow, and like people start going to school for all this shit, within the next 6 years, we'd be the top country again. And I mean the top dog. Once these things happen. But is it gonna happen? I'm very doubtful. America, wake up. This is America on trial. While I do want you guys to get better, I won't be here waiting for you to get better. I'll be in Canada or New Zealand. It's America on trial. Fuck America.